let me give an example of what is not having a truthful relationship with somebody. I mean, there's multiple examples. Obviously, you can play the game of always running away from your own problems and even in like a married relationship or a friendship relationship of never really addressing of, you do this thing and it hurts me every single time you do it. But I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to rock the boat, as we use that term, right? And in my family, sometimes I was known as the person who liked to rock the boat. I got joy from that. Not always a good thing, right? Not always good. And then there's that way. But then there's also the way that we so often get into it, like, okay, I'm going to tell you truth, right? I want to tell you a truth, right? Okay, so don't be mad. I'm going to tell you all this stuff, right? And you just love me through this, but I need to tell you, okay, and essentially it either comes out in one way or another. Dan Silk uses a term, but I've done it myself. It's basically, okay, you ready? I think you're a terrible, evil person. That's just there. That's the truth. That's the truth. And all you've done is you've told them who they are. You didn't tell them anything about you. And you just said, all right, that's the truth. And I don't know what we're expecting. The person's going to go, you're right. I totally agree with you. I am a terrible, evil person, right? I totally feel that. You know what I mean? How well is that going to go over? Not too great. Not too fabulous. You're not going to hear that. I've never heard it. I mean, now maybe, I don't know, maybe one person who was feeling really down and somebody said that, they might agree with you on it. But for the most part, people are going to be like, no, I'm not a terrible human being to you. What's really the problem? I feel like you're a selfish person. Okay, that's the truth. And so we go, I'm telling you the truth and I'm telling you it in love, right? We quote the Bible verse, I'm going to tell you the truth in love. And you're going, no, that's not the truth in love. That's what your assumptions of what you think I am. Let me figure out what's going on here, right? Because the word says that nobody can know the spirit of a man except for that man, right? And nobody can know the Spirit of God unless that Spirit. And that's why He's given us the Holy Spirit so we can know the Spirit of God. That's what that verse is talking about. But in reality, it's saying, you don't know their heart, so don't assume their heart. You just enlighten them of how that you are encountering them and let the Holy Spirit, who's the convictor and the revealer of truth, deal with that. So in a healthy way of being able to, in a relationship with truth of, look, when you say it this way, or when you respond in this thing, or when you do that thing towards me or toward my family or whatever, it hurts me. Like, I feel hurt from that. And what you're doing is you're breaking your heart up open to that person, and you're telling them how you're experiencing them, and that's it. And then they get to decide what they're going to do, because you're not here to control them, manipulate them. Right? Because me saying, I think you're a selfish person. And if that person really is scared of losing your friendship, they're going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm a selfish person. Tell me how to not be selfish. What did they just say? I'm scared of losing you, so I want you to control me so that you'll stay. That's what you're saying. Control me because I'm uncontrollable. No, you're a powerful person and you're responsible for your life. And you are responsible for your actions. And so I'm going to tell you what your actions are and of how I'm experiencing them. And then you figure out what's going on, right? So this hurts me. You're breaking open your heart. You are extending vulnerability to that person, right? And that's it. Jesus trusted his disciples to the ridiculous amount. He showed trust. The night before he's going to die and they're all going to betray him, he says, I want to make a covenant with you that you're all going to break tonight, but I want to make a covenant with you that I will never break because I trust you, even though he knew they were going to betray him. So he's going, I'm going to break open my heart to you and show you, and I'm going to trust you, even though I know you're going to break it. But he was a powerful person and he knew what he was going to do with his trust, right? And then they had to grow up into that place, right? So in reality, so we have to be able to have a relationship where we can tell each other, dude, when you do this, this is what it is. And in a healthy way of going, oh, I did not realize that what I'm doing is hurting you. Because if we have the other pillar of love in our relationship, I'll go, well, I love you and I care about you. And now that you're telling me a truth about how you're experiencing me, I want to learn how I'm going to change, right? So now the responsibility is on me and you're not controlling me. And I'm actually going to have to learn to become a powerful person in our relationship. You see how it betters the other person and it betters you and grows?